Hey Scorpio, this is Star. Welcome to your whole story reading. Let's get started, Scorpio. Well, that was an interesting shuffle there, but okay. Let me just get to these and then we'll begin. All right. Let's see, Scorpio. Okay. Wow, 2 9s. Okay. Scorpio, I feel like you had pretty high expectations about a particular situation and you have been holding on to this. Not wanting to give up, wanting to continue, the fight for whatever this was. However, I feel like there was quite a bit of disappointment with regards to this, maybe a broken heart even. But I'm getting the sense here that there's like a tough decision that needs to be made with perhaps in terms of, perhaps letting go of something, giving up on a situation that, like I said, you had a lot of high hopes about. Okay, let's see here. I feel like for some of you, your financial situation has improved. You found some sort of stability. Okay, there seems to be a lot of confusion. Or not confusion, but like difficulty in deciding something. Because something feels here, it's as though, you're involved in a situation where there's a part of you that really just wants to give up. You want to let go. But at the same time, the nostalgia from the past kind of pulls you back. It pulls you back in. Interesting. Some of you could have been dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. But I'm getting here, look, we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, both here in reverse. So again, I feel some of you may be newly single. I feel there was a commitment here that did not work out, even with the best of intentions, but someone may have caused, like I said, a Taurus, a Libra, a feminine energy here may have caused a lot of sadness in your life. But I feel this is forcing you to really reevaluate your hopes, your desires. Yeah, so your energy is right here in the middle, the King of Cups coming up here in the reverse. And it's having to do with the Ten of Pentacles. So again, this idea that some major commitment, could be a marriage, could be a family situation, could be a career, okay? But whatever it is that you thought was going to play out, it really was just kind of flopped. Let's see this here. Okay, Justice clarified by Temperance. Yeah, there's a sense here of needing to let the dust settle, because I feel like maybe you're at a moment where things may be coming at you really quickly, or changes may have been happening really quickly, and so I do see confusion here, like not knowing what to do, and maybe there's nothing to do right now, but to allow yourself to think about this. Okay, there's something here, a choice that you're just not seeing clearly, and maybe you just have to give it some time with that Temperance being there. Yeah, see, we have the Two of Cups. It's clarified by the Chariot in reverse. So I do feel there's a relationship here that there is love there, but you're just not connecting in a way that would be conducive for a long-term to maintain a long-term connection. Oh, wow, okay. So here's that King of Pentacles again, clarified by the King of Wands in reverse. This situation, this family situation, or this business, whatever it is for you, I feel like you lost passion for it. You may have been involved in this because of a sense of responsibility, You may have been trying to give this some time, like I said, and the cards kind of indicate that that's really what the course of action that you probably should be taking, and I feel like you guys are taking that course of action, just trying to give something time. But there is a sense here like you're trying to hold on because something is happening very quickly. So it's like you're being pressured somehow. I feel as though I need to kind of push back on that. Okay, if there's somebody who's trying to pressure you to make a decision, maybe you want to buy your time. Okay, because there is this sense of like needing to go slowly, a little bit more of a methodical approach to something. Um, to give yourself the opportunity to consider all the possible outcomes, just to think about something very thoroughly and not make any rash decisions. Because whatever this is, it's something that you truly care about or cared about, at least in the past. I feel like you still do. And so, let me just move this here before I get confused. And so, yeah, there's just some change going on around you, or a change actually that you may be the catalyst to. Okay. All right. Clarity. Okay. So you are, yeah. I feel as though there's some element about the past that you need to look at through very, logical mindset. Yeah. Okay. So this is like coming to the realization that this situation you were involved in from the past or for some time, um, it's not going to work out, or it hasn't worked out thus far. It's not going to work out going forward. And I think this is a major realization that a lot of you are coming to. Yeah, see, so it's really the emotions that put you in the sense of confusion of not wanting to not knowing what to do, because whatever you were very like emotionally invested in this and whatever this is. And so this, whatever this is for you, having to do with the past, the fact that you were not able to get control of the situation and turn it into something great that you had envisioned, it makes you feel like this is a personal failure, where it not necessarily is. It's just, it just is what it is. Yeah, see the Sun with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oops. Okay, there's definitely ego at play here. There's a battle of the wills. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, so again, having to make, I keep getting this. This is pretty much recurring. There is a choice or a decision that you need to make that there's just not a good amount of clarity, at least at the moment, but I feel like you're coming into that clarity. Yeah, and maybe you're just needing to isolate to really be able to think about this clearly. Okay, that's interesting. We have the Four of Pentacles here. Okay, so holding on very tightly to a situation, or just wanting to remain in control, it may very well be that there's a need to let go, okay, in order to regain control of a situation, because trying to hold on very, very hard to something, it just doesn't seem to be working out, because it's like you're only limiting yourself to a particular outcome that may or may not be in your best interest. So again, we have the Queen of Cups here with the Ace of Cups. So there is a lot of love here. Yeah. Okay. So this could be you, or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. But I'm getting here that somebody, because of the love that still exists, they feel that this can be saved. Okay. So this could be a major relationship here that you've been involved in. But I feel like the passion has kind of dwindled. It's like, yes, in the past it was great. There was something here, a situation that in the past it was great. However, that no longer is. And I feel like you've been kind of living off of the memory of something, how something used to be. But this idea that it can continue on being successful because it was in the past, it's I don't think you're seeing things, or whoever this is. This doesn't have to be you. But I do feel like there is a need perhaps for separation, or maybe you already are in separation from someone because you feel the need to kind of sort your thoughts out, or this person needs to. I kind of feel like, okay, there's two people involved here. I feel as though one person has come to the realization that it's time to move on. The other person wants to continue the fight because there's emotions still involved. But are these emotions enough to make something successful? It just doesn't quite seem like it. It doesn't add up. Let's see. Yeah, no, something is over. I think it's just, this really is just about, here comes my, oh my goodness, okay. Sorry about that. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to come to terms with this. I feel like you are the person who has come to terms, and it's actually not a surprise because Scorpios do tend to handle major endings better than most, because that's kind of your realm. You know, death and rebirth is your realm. And I do feel like something has been over for some time. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Look at all these cards of endings. We have the Death card, the Ten of Swords, the World, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Ten of Wands. Someone wants another opportunity. That's what I'm seeing here. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have strong Aries, but this is also your energy as well. Oops. Yeah, see, this is your energy, the Death card, representing Scorpio. So you have let go. So it's not you that's struggling with this. It's somebody else who is around you. Maybe you've put an end to a situation. This person that you've ended a situation with could have been a marriage. Like this is over, you know, or at least for you, you are over it. But somebody is having trouble letting go. They may be very angry, holding on to a lot of resentment because they were not prepared. They feel like this decision was made for them. See here, again, we have Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's coming up pretty strongly. But it's involving this person. It doesn't have to be a fire sign for all of you, but it could have been somebody that, you know, is very, very confident person, can actually be bossy at sometimes. But it's somebody that you found to be very attractive. I feel like this is the person that you are ending. A cycle has ended between you and this person. Reason being is that there was clarity, okay, in this matter. You came to some sort of realization or found something out that it just became too much of a burden. This situation has gone on for quite some time it's like, let's say you were involved in a 10-year relationship. I feel as though the majority of that time was very difficult. It was kind of a struggle. It wasn't, even though it's crazy because I'm getting here, there was, this connection was very, very idealistic, I want to say. So something that you felt was perfect at a certain time, and then it turned sour and it just became such a difficult thing to deal with, a difficult relationship or something like that, and you're just ready to stop the drama, just let it go. Like you don't want to be in that constant state of fear and anxiety. And so, yeah, you might feel lonely, but you don't want this another opportunity for this again. You're ready for the change, and I feel like somebody's angry about that for sure. Could be this fire sign because, yeah. So I feel like this person maybe because of the way that they're reacting to this, you might second guess. So you might be going back and forth on your decision. This person might be trying to convince you. Yeah, see, there's a conversation happening here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this could have been person in your family or someone you were married to. But this person is feeling defeated in their hopes, wishes, and dreams regarding you. Because I'm seeing here a conversation that they've been trying to balance this situation, but there may be an argument or something like I feel like somebody's blurting something out. Okay, so maybe you were trying to tiptoe around the situation or be very careful in how you word, um, you know, telling this person that you no longer want to be involved in this situation, that you're ready to move on and call it quits. But something here happens where you're tired of tiptoeing around it, and whatever it is that you say, I feel like there's no way around it. It's just going to come off harsh because it is a harsh message. It's not a pretty message, but I feel like this person has a hard time like accepting what you're saying, accepting that you no longer want to be in this partnership. You're giving up on it, and so this person, it's like you were their happiness, and so for them to accept defeat in this relationship is really, really very difficult. It's a major life chapter that is closing here. We see that with all these major arcanas and the number 10. It's like someone's world is coming down. I don't feel like it's you though, but I do feel like you may be causing that. You may be the cause of someone's world being I don't want to say destroyed, but it's just as it is. It's the tower is coming down, but everything is like how you look at it. So if you've been involved in a relationship, this is more so for the cross watcher. If this relationship has not been, maybe it was ideal in the beginning, but for the most part, it was very difficult. There has to come a time. I mean, and I do feel like there is a new opportunity for love out there, but somebody may not be ready. So yeah, I'm seeing a separation between you and a fire sign perhaps, or maybe you have fire very highly aspected in your chart. Yeah, somebody was just not ready, but you're ready to go. You're ready for something new. Maybe you're looking forward to new relationships. Yeah, somebody wants to continue. They're going to tell you this. They want you to stay put so that they can continue to try to make this work, but you just don't see a future in it. I feel like you get to the point where you just don't want to argue anymore. We have the Four of Wands in reverse with the Emperor in reverse. So yeah, just a lack of stability here in this situation. There's no longer somebody just feels like you're jumping the gun. And it may be because, you may have felt a certain way, like in a negative sense in this relationship. You may have felt that way for some time. So for you, this is nothing new. It's something that you've been warming up to and dealing with for some time, but maybe you didn't express that. And so this person was thinking, yeah, we have our problems, but we can work through them, and it's catching them by surprise, or they just never thought that this moment would come. I feel like there's somebody new here. You could be having somebody come into your life. Interesting. Let me see here. am I getting? I'm picking up on a third party, so some of you may have already had someone on the side, or because I mean the Seven of Swords in reverse is here with the Star in reverse, so hmm. And it doesn't have to be that you were cheating. I mean, you could have. I kind of feel like you were stuck in limbo for some time where you didn't know what to do with this relationship that you've been involved in for a while. But you met someone, and this person may have helped you, get to the point where you understand that you want to move on. Like there's more, and it doesn't mean that this person that you met is the end all be all, somebody you're going to be with forever. It's just somebody who showed you that there is a possibility to be involved in a relationship where you are going to be happy, because I don't feel like you were in this situation that you were in. And so I do feel like this sense of wanting to cut something out, like you're tired of just thinking about it. You're wanting to take the action now, because what you've been involved in, you're letting someone know, though. You're letting your partner know that this is just not what you want. And they may be angry. They may be accusing you of having a third party, which you may have not have. You may have met someone, but I don't feel like there was any kind of real involvement. Like this feels like new. Okay, it could be somebody you met at work, but it feels platonic at this point. It's just somebody who maybe sparked your interest. I feel like this is being misconstrued as something more than what it actually is in most cases. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Magician with the High Priestess. That is kind of a bit of sneakiness for me. Being secretive about something I don't know. Some of you could have been involved in a third party. Like you may have been traveling to see someone else, or this could have been maybe you met somebody on a trip, on a vacation. Um, I just feel like whoever. So again, honestly, it doesn't have to be somebody that you were very much involved with. This could have been again just somebody that you met, but I feel like this person kind of highlighted the fact that even though you are with someone, you have been feeling lonely. You have been feeling, like the future doesn't really hold anything promising or exciting. Um, Let me see. Yeah, so I'm seeing you here still at that stage where you want to move on, cross or close a chapter and start a new chapter in your life. But you may still be dealing with all of the baggage from your past relationship that you're ready to let go of, but somebody is like trying to put a stop to this. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this here is kind of confirming what I said before. I feel as though this is something that you've been internalizing. Okay, there's been a lot of self-reflection here, and you've come to some major conclusions about this important connection in your life. You may be making a head over heart decision. I feel like quite soon. Um, oh, interesting. The Knight of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands, both in reverse. I feel like somebody is accusing you of being a player, but I'm not quite convinced that that actually happened, though. I feel like maybe you have that reputation, or the person that you were with perceives you to be that way. And they feel like that's why you're giving up, because you're giving to other people on the outside. Where I don't necessarily pick up that you are giving to anyone. You may have met someone, or just people in general, who are sparking your interest and getting you excited for your new chapter. But I feel like the person that you're currently with is taking that as you're already with someone. Yeah, the decision is made. You're making that decision. If you haven't already, this is coming. You're gaining the clarity needed to start this new chapter in your life. Why? Because the passion, the affection in that past connection, it's not there anymore. And you do want this in your life. Okay, so it's like the tower had already come down. So, which means that relationship that you were in, it had already ended, even though it wasn't talked about. But in reality, that was over a long time ago. It's just now time to face the moment of speaking about it and coming to terms with it. But yeah, you're giving up on it. You're not fighting for this anymore. You're not fighting to keep the status quo in your life as it was. You're ready for a brand new life, something completely different than what you've been experiencing. And you're okay with it, or you will be. But this person that you're dealing with, they do not want to come to terms with it. Like, they're really upset that you're actually thinking about leaving, and that this is, you're not just saying this because you're angry. Like, this is really something that you want to do here. Okay, so honestly, I feel as though whoever you're dealing with, they do use I don't know if you have children with this person, or perhaps it's assets, combined assets. But whatever this is, either they try to use that to slow you down, to, keep you in limbo, or you yourself, because I did kind of pick up on that. I feel like from all this time that you have been prolonging this ending, it has been because something about responsibilities, or maybe, shared assets or something like that. But something causes you pause. Okay? Now, this may very well be you. Yeah, there's something about guilt. You're feeling guilty. But I feel like, let me see. This could be you after the fact, second guessing. And it could be that somebody is trying to make you feel guilty, but I'm seeing you here all in your feelings, very internalized though. So this is not necessarily something that you're speaking out to someone. Let's say you do have that final ending, that goodbye. I do feel like you may have a period where you're going to second guess and say, did I do the right thing? So you may be stuck in that for some time. But I do feel like you guys are going to, in order to combat that, you may be focusing very much on, particular tasks, maybe just work, to keep you grounded. And there's something here about needing to keep yourself grounded, because there's just too many thoughts and emotions that are plaguing you, or that will be plaguing you as a result of the closing of this chapter. So understandable, because it is a major chapter that is closing. It feels very much like you were involved in a situation for years, maybe even decades for some of you, because it just feels so like it's just a situation that you thought was permanent, or somebody thought that it was permanent. And so to let go of something like that is pretty huge. And yeah, there will be some second thoughts. You will be all in your feelings, all in your emotions. But I see you, holding back on that. Like, you're not really going to be expressing that. Let me get some oracle cards for you. See what the... Okay, let's see. recognize despair as an opportunity. Within you, you will find the gift of awakening. Okay, so we have the lotus within you awakes. You are a master in light on high. I'm going to read that one for you. And then you have, you are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. Yeah, I feel like you are caught up in drama. It's like, it's bad enough you're all in your emotions about this decision that you're making that, frankly, you've put off for quite a while. You've already known the answer to this. It was just a matter of having the courage, or just being ready, not even having the courage, just being ready to face it, being ready to close it all out. Because you knew that drama would follow, you know, that conversation. Let me read this. Where is it? Uh-oh. Here it is. Hold on one second. Sorry. Gosh. Too many tarot cards. All right. So, okay. When you hold this card in your hand, all the choirs of angels will be looking down upon you. You are now ready and will surpass yourself and become an inspiration for all beings in the world, in all times and all dimensions. You will awaken and follow your soul path as a master. Think about the image of the lotus on the card. The lotus has roots in mud of a lake bed and grows inexorably toward the light, just like you. It rises up through the murky water at the bottom of the lake, just as you outgrow your base feelings and emotions. However, its final goal is yet to come. It grows up through the clear water just below the surface and finally unfurls its beauty, but only when it has found the light again, just like you. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this. Start to believe. You yourself are the light from the future that shines on and guides you. You have long since been a master in light on high. Yeah, so this really tells me that this ending, it was meant to happen. It needed to happen. You know better. Okay? You know that this is the moment. This is like, there is no getting around it. You know that, yes, there is going to be drama. It's because I feel like you're more emotionally mature than whoever it is that you're dealing with. Or again, your scorpionic traits lead you to be able to accept death and transformation in just an easier way, a more favorable way. And whoever it is that you're dealing with is having a lot of trouble with that. I feel like you are going to kind of be helping them along, but at the end of the day, it's just something that, a process that they have to go through, you know, on their own. So this second guessing, it's really not necessary. Just know that this change has been coming for a long time. You know that. I don't need to tell you. This should not be a surprise. If it is, it's probably not your reading. But yeah, the drama is coming regardless, but it's time. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, Scorpio. I will see you guys soon. Bye.